everyone. What's up? Welcome to Rolling Stone on Twitch. My name is Tia Hill.
And I'm John Weigel. So what we got is basically everybody. We're doing Dua Lipa versus Ariana Grande. And how we're going to tackle that is in a very intriguing way. So let me just give it a little screen share here. We decided to take so we figured out like a way to do this. We're going to take Ariana Grande's top Billboard hits against Dua Lipa's top Billboard hits. What we're gonna do first is we're gonna figure out what the best Ari song is out of all these 4 songs that hit the Billboard charts, and we're gonna figure out below what the best Dua song is from these 4 songs that hit the Billboard charts.
Yes.
We'll talk about each of them individually, and we got some head-to-heads right now. Like the first one, we got 7 Rings versus Side to Side. And we could just, I don't know, flesh that out. I mean, we're really leaning on
the chat.
everybody
What
in
do
the
you guys
chat
think?
because we got opinions, but
Yeah.
you know, we value your opinions a lot
John
as well.
Vasquez 14 said 7 Rings. Okay, going back to the genre conversation. What's interesting about 7 Rings is that in 7 Rings, she interpolates, or I guess uses the same flow as the song Spend It by 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
And it was like a really, really big thing when the song first came out. So there you have a perfect example of some like genre bending kind of,
Yeah,
flowing.
it is a little genre bendy. She does,
Yeah.
she has on that particular album done a lot of like, like a little like kind of rap rhythms where it's
Yeah.
like, "Bennett, like that kind of stuff.
She's like switching up her flow a little bit, and so people were kind of, they were like, "What's going on there?" Ari, that's interesting, but
It's something a little new.
exactly, but it's just an interesting testament to the fact that pop and rap and all of these genres are kind of just blending together.
Oh,
now.
Ian,
I'm gonna
are we able to pull this one up?
Yeah. How long?
This,
how long do we think we should have the poll up for?
Oh, like a minute, I think.
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah.
even less. Maybe we'll do a minute poll for each
Yeah, feel
grouping.
free to vote in the poll. We got one side to
Yeah,
say
feel
that.
free to vote. I see a lot of
Shout out-
7 Rings out there.
Shout out Taylor
Yeah.
Parks, her songwriter. Yes, shout out Taylor. John Vasquez 14 said, "Do you feel it is genuine to Ariana Grande though?"
See, the thing is, no, I don't. I personally, I like Ariana Grande a lot. I think she has a lot of great hits. The songs on here are awesome. I like them a lot. However, my favorite Ariana Grande is a little bit earlier. Like I like Into You. I think that's my favorite Ariana
Great
Grande song. And I do like the song Problem too from back in the day with Iggy Azalea, I believe, is featured on that one. But yeah, I think she's a great singer. And I think
is.
a lot of these songs are a little more like, I don't know, a little more like kind of mainstream and kind of going with the flow of like what's popular
Yeah,
at the time.
that is true. That is very true.
Well, Chad is making it clear. 7 Rings, far and away.
7
Oh,
Rings is
bam.
a good song. It's
All
a
right.
pop. I mean, for all of the, I guess there was like a little bit of controversy around it, I guess. But for all of that, it is a good song. Whether she's,
Oh, yeah.
switching up her flow or not, it is a very, very, very good song.
Yeah, absolutely.
I messed up the poll on my end, but I know what y'all are saying. I messed up the poll. I had what that is Dua, which isn't. But anyways, sorry.
Yes.
Divine Folklore said, "John, you're a king. Into You is absolutely her best."
It's so good. And thank you so much, by
it's
the
a
way.
good
I
song.
appreciate that.
Kelza said saw her in concert at MSG.
Ooh, those yeah, and her live. That's the thing about Ariana live versus Ariana studio. The live videos I've seen of Ariana, her
can
voice
sing, yeah.
is even better than in the studio, and I think her voice is incredible outside of the studio.
Yeah.
I feel like there's only so much. We were talking about this yesterday too, with Marcus King on set. I feel like there's just a whole nother part of you that is not experienced in studio that you can experience live for some performers.
100% agree. Okay, I'm weak. NBA Youngboy 1000 said NBA Youngboy should be there. And actually, I'm a huge NBA Youngboy fan, but we're not even talking about that right now, but I got you one day. Anyway, moving on. Let's see what else.
NBA Youngboy.
Hello, Waterboy. I'm not going to say the rest of that name, but love you too. And Kieran 3535 said, "I always think Breathin' was her best song, just to show."
Oh yeah, that's a great song. Yeah, I really like that song too.
That
She has
that
a
is
lot of
good
hits.
song. She does.
Got a lot of hits.
She does have a lot of hits.
Shall we move on to the next? Thank you
Yeah.
next. Okay, so next one we're gonna do another Ari head to head. We're gonna do Thank You Next versus Positions. Both very popular in different ways. I felt like the Thank You Next music video was super popular, but Positions is like it had a moment on TikTok for a few months.
It did.
It really just went all the way there.
I'm gonna share my screen, and I'm gonna pull up the
Do it.
next music video.
Do it. I dare you.
I'm gonna kind of skip around to when she starts singing. This was such a moment when this music video came out
Oh yeah.
too, because it's, you know, a reference to the movie Mean Girls, great film, and it's her kind of, and a lot of people reference Mean Girls in their music videos. But anyway, it was a reference to that movie, and so when the music video came out, everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, there goes her Lindsay Lohan."
And I think how iconic this music video is and this song is just showing in the poll right now because it is just blowing away.
Wow,
Really? You know, I kind of agree with that. I think
I agree too.
this song, I may not like this song better than I like Positions, but I can understand why it's more of a hit in the lyrical content, but also in the music video itself. Like, I mean, you got all those references from, Mean Girls.
Yeah.
There too. Yeah.
No, it's okay. We're, you know.
Guys, I don't know.
I know. It's Wednesday. That's why it's Wednesday. We can't help that.
All right, so that's an easy win.
Easy.
That's an easy
Nice.
win for Thank You Next. So now we're gonna move down to Dua, right? We got 4 songs from her Billboard charts. Oh, keep in mind also we are kind of keeping features at a minimum. Like I know Ariana's Bang Bang was actually really high on Billboard
Oh,
charts,
yeah.
but we
We took out
decided not to
features.
put it in because it's like, is it a Jessie J song? Is it an Ariana Grande
Yeah.
song? Like we wanted just solo complete.
To eliminate confusion. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Waterboy said, can you
yeah.
do a Pooh Shiesty bracket after? Listen, I got you on that one day, okay? Because I've been talking about Pooh Shiesty every single day
Tia
since I got
loves
here.
Pooh Shiesty.
So yeah, I see you all in the chat. I see you all. But today is a pop day, so we're doing the pop stars. But come back later and we will be talking about it. Someone said love both of Dua's albums, but Future Nostalgia is their fave by far.
I agree with that. That Future Nostalgia to me is such a complete.
That is a beautiful
album, yeah.
project. Oh my gosh, that was one of my
very
favorite albums of 2020.
It was
Great.
It was definitely a bop. I think my favorite Dua song is Physical. So from that album, yeah, phenomenal.
Thank you for
It's great.
following NBA YoungBoy 1000.
Yo,
win you over,
Wait, you're John Cena? Oh my God, NBA YoungBoy 1000 is actually John Cena. Oh my God, dude, Unforgiven 2006 when you beat Edge in that ladder match, dude, I popped off at home. I was watching on my little TV in the kitchen. It was great.
Got another follower just for that. Just for that monologue.
Anytime I could like skirt in a wrestling reference.
We should start counting them up every time. I feel like we've done one every day so far. But anyway, continue.
Okay, cool. So the next head-to-head we got Dua Lipa, Don't Start Now versus New Rules. So that's a big one because I feel like those two are two of her biggest hits. At least I think from a similar time period, about 3 years ago. Don't Start Now I think was her big, or New Rules I think was her big first hit.
What year was 3 years ago?
2018.
2018?
Wow, right?
Okay, sorry. I just had a moment there.
I still think 3 years ago was 2007. So like,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what I'm saying. I have no idea. I'm telling you, the only reason I know what day it is because of that dang trivia that we do every morning. Otherwise, I would have no idea. Someone said who can do their best Ariana impression. We're getting old. Kieran 35. Yeah. I mean, I
we
don't.
got to see your Ari impression.
Yeah.
I'm just
Give us a.
I started.
No,
to.
give us a.
Do it.
Do it.
Wait. Hold on.
Wait, can you
we gotta
can
go
you
main
do the
for that.
Oh,
can
do
you
the-
do the
hold on.
sleeves? Yeah, you got to do that.
I have nails too.
Oh, and today we don't have any donuts.
So I don't.
Yeah, you could. We had so many donuts. You could have licked a donut a few days ago.
That's true. We eat terribly in here. So I don't know, guys. Like, is this how she talks? It's funny because my voice is way deeper than that.
Can you
so
just hit us with a? Can you hit us with a? Yeah.
Yeah. There we go, everyone.
On the same level as get down. 10 kills on the board right now.
Cover Ari song right there.
Oh my gosh.
All right,
Ooh, we
so-
will get
All right, so
lost in that.
Dua Lipa, we're on the
Yes.
Dua. So everybody, you gotta submit some votes. Has a poll been sent to Ian?
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Don't Start Now got 72% of the vote.
Oh, hey, okay.
People have spoken.
That's good. I mean,
Wow.
that's also on Future Nostalgia, right? So I
Yeah.
mean, that's Future Nostalgia is a big play
I gotta
for
up my
Dua.
contact prescription or something because I truly cannot see the details of the poll. I'm literally relying.
Don't worry,
on
I
Ian
will
saying it out
explain it
loud.
in absolute
Okay, thank
detail.
you,
Don't
because
you worry. Okay, so
I have
then
no idea.
we got last one, Break My Heart from Dua Lipa versus One Kiss from Dua Lipa.
Oh my gosh, I love Break My Heart.
I like Break My Heart a lot because it kind of draws upon a progression from a band called INXS.
Ooh.
Like, because that that's actually from an INXS
Oh,
song.
wow.
I can't remember the name of the INXS song. I'm actually going to look it up.
Dropping the knowledge.
INXS. And I looked up like why, because the first time I heard this song, Dua's song, I was like, that sounds so familiar. I feel like
That's so cool.
it's like
Real
that
Zoo
progression I've heard
Movies?
before.
Is that what the song is called? Waterboy said that in the chat.
Let me see.
Real Zoo Movies. I'm not actually a
No, it's
You're
the song is Need You Tonight. Need You Tonight.
Ah,
I don't
here in
know.
3535 is One Kiss actually a Dua Lipa song. Yeah, it's a Calvin Harris. It's a Calvin Harris. Her and Calvin.
Her and Calvin, we kind of let that one slide because
we
it
did.
is her
We talked
singing
about
through the
it.
entirety, and there's nobody else on the track. So we thought we would include that one. I think the first time I heard that song, I like the song,
Mm-hmm.
but to me it's like a quintessential. You're in H&M shopping,
100%.
and that's what you hear.
100%. Going into the dressing room. How many items? Okay.
Yeah. How many?
I'm going to put this one back. Okay. I'll meet you at the front, ring you up. That kind of vibes.
One kiss is on. And then in the background
I
the entire time.
100% agree. Dropping all these stores that we are not
That we are not affiliated with.
Yeah.
One bit.
at
But they're all
all.
great stores. They're
All great
All right,
places.
so the poll has ended. Looks like Break My Heart got 62% of the votes.
That makes
There you go,
sense.
Break My Heart.
Just pulled out. That's good.
Nice.
All right, so here we are into semifinal territory. We go.
Wow.
We got 7 rings. So Ari, we're going back to Ari.
Mm-hmm.
7 rings versus Thank You Next. Interesting matchup here.
That is an interesting matchup
Interesting
because they
matchup.
were so. That was such a time.
It was a time. They were on the same album,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. It was around the
Right.
same time.
7.
Clearly,
wait, or
we
were
have
they?
no sense of time.
7 rings. We really have no sense of time.
We're like, so it's 2004, and we are.
Limp Bizkit just
You're
dropped this new
chillin'.
track. Let's see. Yeah, Thank You Next. They're on the same
Chat.
album.
What do you all think? Which one wins for you all? Seeing some different.
Like, thank you. 7 Rings is coming up quick.
Wow.
Thank
I
You
mean, I
Next.
have to say that out of the two of those songs, the one that I would listen to most casually would be 7 Rings. 'Cause
I
I
agree.
feel like Thank You Next is so much fanfare for
Yeah.
a song to listen to on a regular basis, and 7 Rings is way more just chill.
I think so too.
You know.
I think it's a little more. I can listen to this on a daily basis.
Exactly.
Probably.
Caramel corn. Okay. Said both 7 Rings and Thank You Next. So which one is it? Pick one in the poll. Oh wow. Okay. So who's
All right,
winning
7
now?
Rings.
Poll is ending up. So is it caramel or is it caramel?
Yeah, type out the phonetic spelling for us.
Caramel.
and
What
we
is
will-
it for you two if
Caramel
you see
corn.
that?
I say caramel.
Caramel. John?
Sometimes caramel.
I think.
though.
What if it's like French? Like like how they do Bordeaux. Like it would be like caramel,
Caramel.
something like that.
So with Ari, it looks like Thank You Next
Caramel.
maintained its lead.
Oh,
So it's Thank You Next, which I agree with.
Interesting.
I agree.
Thank You Next. Wow.
interesting.
Wow. So Thank You Next won out. Interesting.
Wow.
That is
Holy cow, music
fascinating.
video.
Well, that's that's in the final. So we got one
I
half
know.
the final.
So we have
determined.
one. Okay.
God, I love a good bracket.
I know.
So now we got Dua Lipa. We're going back down to Dua. Don't Start Now versus Break My Heart.
Break My Heart. For me,
I
I'm
like
picking
Break My
My
Heart.
Heart every time. I listen to that on a regular basis. So that's the one. But also Love Again is my favorite Dua song.
I
Pulse
think
Live.
Really that whole.
I think I'd have to go with
with.
Don't Start Now. I really like Don't Start Now.
Ooh.
That's
Let's see what
that's
let's-
the one
the
that
chat has
she does a full 180 in that one, right?
Yeah.
Is that the one?
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, she does. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a great song.
Chicken94 said, fun name. You have to admit Ari's flow is impressive on 7 Rings.
It is very impressive.
It is.
I think
For
so.
all of the drama or whatever that surrounded it when it first came out, it's a good song.
What about Dua's Miley collab? What is her Miley collab?
Which Don't Start Now reminds me of the beginning of quarantine. Yes.
Yeah.
I can
yeah.
picture all of the TikToks.
It really does. Yeah, all the TikToks.
X definitely not. Jen said Break My Heart just isn't memorable for me. Why not? That's interesting. But Don't Start Now is Don't Start Now more memorable for you because of the TikTok trend, I wonder?
Could be.
Because that'll get something stuck in your head.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, as it has.
Yeah. We have had so many TikTok sounds.
Do you think Dua? Oh yeah, Prisoner is Dua and Miley collab. I haven't given a
Ooh.
listen to that yet. I should
Me
probably
neither.
hop on that.
Definitely because of the TikTok dance. Yeah.
Do you think Dua and Ariana will collab today? I'm sure it's in the works.
Yeah, that
I'm
would be
sure.
really good. I feel like all the pop girls have been coming together. Like Ariana has the 34-35 remix with Doja Cat and Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, that's right.
Just a power trio.
Well, it looks like
You
our
know?
poll is done, and don't start now.
Don't start now. All right.
Look, for all our talk about TikTok
Woo!
earlier, the TikTok hit ended
All
up
right.
winning out.
So now we got the big final. Now we got the big head-to-head, the pop rumble, if you
Yeah.
will. We got Ariana Grande.
Versus Caramel.
Yeah. We got Ariana Grande, Thank You Next, versus Dua Lipa's Don't Start Now. For the title.
Yeah.
Right now.
So chat, let us know.
Who do we
Which
want?
one?
Who do we want over here? I guess comparing
Okay.
both the songs, definitely, but also comparing the artists as well. I think over the course of discography, comparing the two, I think Ariana's had a more consistent, full discography, so it may be a little unfair to judge it on that.
That's true.
But Dua has, I think, 2 albums that are in contention to me, and Ariana has like 5. So like the album
That's
versus
true.
album is a hard talk or a hard conversation to have. But at the end of the day, it's all about like which song is the better. So which song would you love to listen to more?
For me, it's Don't Start Now because I can honestly say that after the hype wore off from Thank You Next, I wasn't listening to it again.
Yeah.
Because again, to me, there's just like a lot around it. It is catchy, but it's a little too catchy, if that even makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like it's
Tied right now. So
oh wow,
Wow,
really
in a
Thank You Next just
contentious.
took the lead.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just a little too much for me to have on replay. But Don't Start Now is also I really like what she did on Future Nostalgia with all of those different '80s sounds, and I thought that
Yeah.
that was really
I thought that was cool.
and a really just cohesive project. And I know it's not project versus project like you said, but Don't Start Now was a part of that, and
Yeah.
I
Thank
love
You
it.
Next is taking the lead. Though.
Ooh, it's taking the lead.
54%
Oh my
of the
gosh.
vote.
I also think I would rather listen to Don't Start Now than Thank You Next. Comparing artists, it's tougher for me because I do think Ariana Grande has an insane voice and
She
an
does.
insane talent. And I also think Dua Lipa is very talented. It's just it's a really tough decision.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
two different. John Vasquez said the experimentation on Future Nostalgia is.
It is. I
Exactly,
love
exactly.
Yeah, I love the my favorite thing about Future Nostalgia is the instrumentation and especially the arpeggiators that they use on it. For like all the bass lines, the things that always go like blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Like it's great. It's 80s fare, and I'm a big 80s boy.
Yeah.
Big 80s fan. So
It's such a great project. I feel like that the project is the reason I would vote Don't Start Now. Like if you had to get up from this table at this very moment and pick one of these songs to listen to, it would be
Don't
Don't
Start
Start
Now.
Now. Same.
Absolutely. Yeah.
same.
No contest.
The poll is done, and it was 11-10. If it was tied, I was gonna bring Brittany on to break the tie.
Wow.
Ooh.
It's 11-10. Thank You Next.
Wow.
Wow.
There's our winner.
A really, really close. Wow, that was
Very,
really
very close.
Yeah, very
Iconic
close.
song. That had it was a big moment for people.
Well, actually, I'll give Brittany, if Brittany wants to, give her opinion on this, her vote's worth 2.
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
So
she could
she'll
completely
really knock
turn it over.
the edge
She
for
can
us.
give
She
Thank
could
You
weigh
Next.
in.
Well, when we bring her on,
Or-
we will definitely be asking her about this. Chicken94 asked, do we only say Ari's voice is insane because she sings crazy runs and goes super high? Dua is also a very talented singer.
Yes.
Very
That's a
good
great
question.
point. That's a good
Dua
point.
Is very talented.
That is.
I
that is-
think Dua is very talented. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
Ariana, like with her, as you said, can hit those real high notes, those crazy high notes. Like, have you ever heard the song "Imagine" too? She hits she almost sounds like a chipmunk at some
Yeah.
point. She's like,
Yeah.
but like it's insane that she can do that, and that's ridiculous. But it doesn't. A lot of the time, it doesn't exactly translate to good songwriting.
That is very true. I mean,
And-
she has a lot of her friends write her
Right?
songs, and they talk about it, like Victoria Monet and Taylor Parks, and she has all of these people who help her write the songs, which is why when Seven Rings came out, it was like her friends who wrote those different interpolations and things like that for her to sing. So to your point, it doesn't always necessarily,
Yeah, Divine
flow super
Folklore
well.
says Dua has a lower range that slaps and is so rich.
Yep.
Yeah.
That makes total sense. And I honestly think it's really just whatever your choice is or whatever your ears like better.
Yeah.
But I think Dua Lipa has a more her voice is just more consistent. It's very just you kind of know what you're getting. You're not going to get anything like out of the realm
Exactly.
of possibilities, but you will get a very good song.
Exactly.
I think.
Everything
a very
is so
solid song.
polished, well produced, and just someone else said, X definitely not, Jen said, I think another factor is Ari's consistent style and the uniqueness of her voice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Very good
she does
point.
have a very unique voice.
Sad, stupid
That's
panda.
good.
Watch Dua's Tiny Desk, and you'll really appreciate her voice. And I couldn't agree more because I always enjoyed her music, but I always kind of thought, you know, she's just like a pop song. Maybe it was all in the studio, you know, that kind
Right,
of talent.
yeah.
And then her Tiny Desk blew me away. It's really great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Karen 3535 said her voice is like a sound to the future, but also has a Glory 80 sound to her voice. Exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's why it's future nostalgia. And she really hit that perfectly in the way that she sounds too, which I appreciate about her.
And it's really unfortunate, to your point, Ian, that nowadays we have to kind of assume that we're being lied to. Whenever a new pop star is presented, I feel like they're singing. You find them they sing in studio, and I feel like I'm instantly being lied to. And I'm like, okay, they can't actually do this. But when they appear on something, it's like, oh, they can actually sing. Like it's
true.
incredible.
Well, I also think a big reason why is because now a lot of artists are becoming artists, not necessarily like. Back in the day, you're becoming an artist with the expectation that you're going to have to perform live eventually, and you're being developed by a label and all of these people. You're getting lessons, you're doing whatever.
Right.
Now anyone can become an artist because you can become famous and you can have a song blow up. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're good live, doesn't necessarily mean that you're a good performer. It just means that
Right.
you can make good songs in this context, but that may not necessarily always translate. So I think that's a more future thing. And
Yeah.
of course, they're both superstars. They are
Yeah.
both
Oh, yeah.
superstars.
Both
But in the
great.
pop conversation, and to get the chat going, we are. Okay.
Do people like
Caramel corn.
Ari's voice for video because Dua has good songs, and Aria people writing her songs Dua is consistent, and her voice doesn't go high. Her songs are good. Yeah, exactly what we've all been saying, just wrapped up into one nice paragraph.
Exactly.
Thank you.